Yo, Sam. Wait, what's going on? Why didn't it play anything? It just stopped, but then nothing happened. It just stopped and then nothing happened. Why did nothing happen? We'll quit this. We'll try again. Sam, I don't know what happened. I'm gonna blame me, but really, yeah, no, it's me. It's just me. Well, because I messed it up. We didn't want to talk about it too loud, VT. Oh, Dexter, very cool. What's up, Dak? Then we just need to click start here as well. Make sure that this is going great. Boom. All right, that should be live. I think we're all set. Why C, not JavaScript? Good question. ASMR was a fun intro for this morning. Whoops. Okay, so that's good. I can't tell if you're memeing or you're just laughing.
Mary Kate and Ashley.
Boot.
Mary Kate and Ashley.
Commands. Edit.
Mary Kate and Ashley. Mary Kate and Ashley. I was 8 when I met Mary Kate. That was actually the same day that I met Ashley.
Oops. Hoping to release within next month. Common questions answered here. Boom. E, what up, E? You have interest in a standing desk? I've already got one. I'll prove it. I'll prove it right now. Ah! You had an exercise ball for later? We do it all here, chat. We do it all. Okay, but I bet you don't have him remember. Sam, don't bait me into getting off topic, okay? I actually don't have a standing desk. I have a shrinking floor. I actually moved further down into the floor to then operate on my desk. It was easier. I just dug a hole and put a little mini elevator in my room. You know, no treadmill though. No treadmill. How do you replace text? What do you mean? Like when I have something highlighted or what? Very dumb dev, welcome. You're in good company. Many such cases in this chat. Chat. I cannot believe that this did not do better. Okay, I thought this one was great. You guys know who this dude is? You guys seen this guy online? I thought this one was so good. Dang. Tis a shame. All right, anyways. So here's where we're at, chat. I'm writing the last bits of the mark and sweep exercises.
PHP
We did worse than I
is the
think. True,
world's
it's sinking
best
fast.
language.
Sinking fast. Interesting. Interesting. I was not expecting that sentence to show up in my chat. Not just not today, not ever, actually. Interesting. Okay. Moving on. Okay, so the next thing I'm on, I've already done. Let's see. So for a complete, you get to here. I think the only thing C course, where is it gonna be? It's gonna be on boot dev. It's primarily a memory management course, but that's just more difficult to write. But you're gonna learn C along the way, and it'll give you everything you need to know, like about C. So we go over like all the normal goodies. We do some chapters about structs, enums, unions, pointers, some beginner intro to stack and heap, advanced pointers, build a custom stack, build objects, build a ref counting GC, build a market sweep GC.
Actually, my favorite.
Yo, Scotty. Will these courses fit on a couple CDs? They would definitely fit on a couple CDs for sure. What are the odds? What are the odds? 25 months is wild, Scotty. That's a long time. So that's basically the general outline. It'll be on boot dev. Promo code TEEJ, TEEJ for 25% off. You mean, are they 2 CDs big? Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, CDs can save a lot of data these days. So no, I don't think it's mostly just text as well. There will be some videos.
Made properly tail recursive.
They're Bino.
Yes. Ocaml is actually
hey,
my
thanks.
favorite.
Thanks for the gifties. Hey, Sweep, good to see you. So I think the only thing we need to do now is where we actually go to we go to complete, we go here, and we go to sweep, which is actually really easy. Today still shows, oh, you're totally right, VT. Today, what do I have? Commands, edit, today. Working on finishing exercises for Mark and Sweep GC chapter. Keyboard, thank you. I appreciate that. Then starting to polish the rest of the course. Boom! Chat, we're so close. Hello from Algeria. Welcome. Hello from Michigan. This part's actually pretty easy. Sweep is actually like the easiest part of this. I wonder if we should just make... I think this way's probably best. Yo! And cheering bits. Hey, thanks, Keyboard. I appreciate that. That's really kind of you. I like Michigan. Me too. I'm a huge fan. I feel like my camera is pointing just a little bit too far down. There we go. I'm doing great. Doing great. What about you? All right, so we need to make our... Whoops. We need to make sweep. Sweep is going to be the easiest one. Sweep. Sweep is really easy. We've already finished all the hard stuff. We're going to iterate over all of the objects in our VMT. And then free any objects that were not marked. Since we know that via the marking, via mark and trace, we have modified all of the... Degree 2? Awesome. How many typed languages you know? Oh, I don't know. A lot. I feel like once you know like a language in a certain class, you could learn a bunch of other languages in that class like really quickly. Like I've written JavaScript, so I could probably do like C# in no time, and I know Go, so it's like a combo of those. It's like you can just do a bunch of other things. Can finally finish see the finish line. Boom. The course is getting close to being done. Yes, it's working on right now. I type in most languages too. That's such the past, dude. I only use AI to do everything. Teach my C# role model. Thanks, Pascal. Appreciate that. Only Haskell is truly different. I don't think Haskell is that different compared to like other like FP langs for normal things, but yeah. What was I gonna answer though? Thought it was. Am I gonna implement lock free sweep? No, we're not gonna implement anything that's complicated. That's literally not the point. Since we know that via mark and trace, we have set all of the reachable objects is marked field to true. That's all we have to check if an object is still reachable. It was easy. Good to see you. Idris. Yeah, there's like way more complicated ones than that. I coded an untyped lambda calculus. Very cool. Has Outermost leftmost evaluation scheme? Yes, that part. Okay, the lazy part is it can definitely be a trouble. I can see that. I can see that. Yep. I love your Neovan config. Thank you. That's really kind. It's the process of learning a new language, but in depth. Build something. Yeah, you got to build something for real, for real. What stuff you do, in your opinion, what would make the most importance in getting hired? Job market being really tough. You got to find a way to be more. It's the same advice I give even when the job market's not tough, Tom, which is you got to find a way to be more than your resume. Right? So that can be hard when you're applying to stuff online. But if you're in an area where there exists tech companies, even just vaguely associated with what you're doing, like go hand your resume in person. Take a shower before you go, put on some real clothes, and deodorant, but like go in, meet them in person, give them a nice handshake, say, hey, I'd really like to work here. I'm really excited about what your company does. Say XYZ about things you're excited about. That's going to give you a huge leg up compared to like sending in a random resume, right? That's just an example. The other thing would be like find someone that you can personally contact with a company, right? So you can hopefully get through maybe automated filters, things like that, especially if you're from like an alternative background. What's a shower? I know it's the target audience here is the ones who need to know about them most though, Mockler. How to get past AI filtering out resumes? That's what I'm saying. You need to find a way to get around that. So I'm giving you some options or some ways to do that, right? You find a job listing where it says email me here or something like this, right? Instead of like send it to wherever. Secrets will be an interpreter project. No, it's inside of the course we build 2 toy garbage collectors at the end to play with memory management and to show what garbage collectors do versus what manual memory management does. So it's like we have a language and you're writing the interpreter. It's like in air quotes for both of those. Does that make sense? I should make a note. One thing that's not obvious about sweep is that any object that is currently marked needs to have is marked set back to false so that the next time the garbage collector runs, we don't keep objects alive that are no longer alive. Yeah, I think it's a really fun idea. Like the point of it, of the course at the end of it is not, dude, Mockler, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. At the beginning of Mark, I was thinking maybe we should, because I have videos throughout the course that I'm going to record this week for Lane. I was thinking I should have one where the video for the Mark section is just me saying, Mark, or hi, Mark, however he says it. I have to go watch the clip again. And that's it. It's just like an 8-second video of me doing that scene and then nothing else. I feel like that would be pretty good. Yeah, hopefully that helps, Tom. I think honestly that's the biggest thing is find ways that you can be more than your resume to somebody. at least for now, people are still having jobs, so you should find ways to appeal to people, right? If an object is marked set to false and it's not reachable and free it. After freeing the object, then so I keep my resume super short. I mean, I can tell if you're being memeing. I do think short resumes are good. Like, no one cares what your first job out of school was if you've been working for 10 years or something like that, right? Or no one cares what you did in high school. So, like, you don't need to put that you worked at Subway or something. But I still think better than getting hired by your resume is, like, trying to... So, like, I got my first remote job. I got my first remote job by sending... I don't even know how many emails to like all these different companies, mostly from like Hacker News, who's hiring, and from like Angel List or whatever it's called, and a bunch of other stuff like this. But all the companies I was interested in, I read their whole website, found what their values were, wrote a custom thing for them, blah, 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 right? Where I did every single thing that I could to customize what I was writing to them and try and make it personalized. And finally, someone gave me a chance. And then I got hired. This is the only one who gave me a chance, but for that one, I was 1 for 1. That's all you need. You just need one. You know what I'm saying? So, and like, cause I was just a random kid from the Midwest with not a lot of experience. So it wasn't cool. Wasn't like, oh, cool, we want to hire Teach. Interview to job ratio. Well, for that round it was, yeah. What about like I won the state math Olympiad in high school? That one's okay. But I mean, it depends how far away you are from college. Like, if you're 35, I would take it off. You know? But if you're still in college and you're applying for your first job or something, winning the state math Olympiad in high school is a good accomplishment, then yes. You have any good examples where it's useful to chain options with question mark? I'm 36. Yeah. Can you come up with a real world example? The chain unwrap. You're saying like, let X's maybe something like this. Well, I don't know how. Chain options. Do you have multiple options? You're saying like this? Companies see you value making money, so do I. Sure, that's not a bad pitch. Unironically. Top of the morning. Thanks, Packy. Yes, multiple options. So you're saying like some function X's return time is like option, bool. Right. At the very least, I'd just do X flatten or whatever it is. Like this. Any more Odin content? Thinking about spending a few days on that game that we worked on for Odin. But I got to finish my course first. Object. Exactly. Right? Won't flatten work? Which Linux distro? I use Pop! OS. Option struct containing option. Oh, you're saying like X dot something. Right, like let value is this. That's a reasonable one. That's good. That's a pretty reasonable one with the struct inside. Like it has some value inside. That's pretty good. Yeah, Gunbo. I'm thinking we'll do that. I need to finish this course, and because then next week too, I'm gonna be gone. Anyone know what next week is? Oh, it isn't recursive on the type. Oh, okay, yeah. You're probably right. You could do something like this. Let like struct config, right? And it's like password option string or something like this, right? Then you could have some like let password is get config. dot pass like this. You know what I'm saying? Like this one could work.
Ryan's just always trying to throw shade
up,
at
Ryan?
me.
Gotta do the homework first. Exactly. I gotta pay the bills, chat. Okay. You ever just have an optional? Anyways, can't get more distracted on this than that. No, Gamescom? It's not Gamescom. Ryan Winchester probably knows what next week is. He's a big fan. One of the biggest fans of what I'll be doing next week. Huge fan. To make sure to remove the object. TypeScript. No, and please type it as TypeScript in this chat. Nope, wrong. Guess again, Ryan. Which one do you like even more than TypeScript? I'll give you a hint. You've called it documentation for babies. Another choice. No. Well, it's definitely not Elixir. Because you like Elixir. But I do appreciate you spending 30 bits to make that emote really big in the chat, though. Thank you. We literally are microtransacting chat. Anyone else think it's hilarious that with super emotes, Twitch found a way to make Twitch chat microtransactions? No, it's Laracon. Shirai. Laracon. Does this get loaded? Oh, that's so funny. I didn't think this was live. How did this get live? Why is this live, Lane? Lane, why is this live? Oh my goodness, dude. Oh, that's pretty funny. Why is this live? Live you want to get released? I don't know. No, we're going to be at Laracon. We're going to be at Laracon doing terminal coffee things. More to come this week. Very exciting. How's the course looking? Great. Purchasable. Great value. No, it's actually looking good. I'm really excited about it. We're getting really close. Green the Primogen. That's funny. From our VMT so that we don't keep references to pointers of freed. Really close. I'm not kidding. I'm doing the last exercises right now. This is the last chapter. Then we just go back. We're going to do some polish. Record a few videos. Done. I'm going to try and get... I'm like, it's possible it could be this week. We'll see. Save file. Oh, hey, thanks, Tin Can. Nice. PCA? No. I go to a, like, independent Baptist church. Which gives you pretty much no information. That's a huge range. Which is okay. To be fair, most denominations don't give you a lot of a lot of info these days, but that's fine. Bada bing, bada boom. Assignment. Implement void sweep. So, and just to reiterate, iterate over all of the VM objects. Clear is marked if the object is marked. Otherwise, free, and then after iteration, remove object from VM objects. Free the object. And then call stack remove nulls, which was implemented earlier in the course to sort of give back memory from our stack of objects. Okay, cool. So that's good. So now we can go to here and we can go and write this out. So let's go. Oops. Test full GC pass, right? So we need to do something like this. We'll make F1, F2. We'll try this in a few different frames, which should be pretty fun. We'll do... What did I end up having for this one? What are we doing today? Boom! Today. Let's see. What's a good one for us to check? We should definitely have something with a string inside of here. Snake object here. Object T star S. Yo, what up, yogurt? Did we make frame pop? I don't even remember if we made that. Oh, nice. We did. Okay, we wrote that. Sweet. What other thing should we test? I think we can call... Oh, hey, Arbit. Good to see you as well. Test float free. Probably a good one to do would be So Serious my XD. Nice. Welcome. So we can do, really what I think we'll do is we'll just take basically all of these old tests. We really don't need these inside of here. And we can write all of these with like this. Oops, test, right. Close enough. Thank you. How do you print debug in Lua? Print vim inspect. Print vim.inspect. Hello equals true. Good up, Jose. Discord for boot dev? Sure is. Yep. Sure is. So let's do a few interesting examples, right? We'll have something like v, new snake vector. Yeah, we can just go new snake int vm1. Oops, I'll make that bigger for you guys. Sorry. Print vim.inspect right here like this. Can't wait. I'm just getting so close. I'm getting so close, Chad. I can think if I see it. I said Alt 4. Dang, they caught me. Memory course will be dope. I'm learning Rust and life. Yes. So actually, we may. I don't know what the plan is right now for Lane for the next course. We probably will do something. I don't know what order, but at some point Lane wants some Rust content on boot dev. And when we were talking about that originally, we were like, this course needs to happen first so people can understand what the heck Rust Borrow Checker is doing. Like, why does it matter? Why do we care? That face when you get an ad for faucets. You must be getting old. The analytics say the tests are in and you are old. Let's go ahead and do frame reference object. Let's go F1 and S. And let's go frame reference object F2 V. Just so you know, before Rust scripts, I can dye my hair blue. Well, you have to finish the course first. I'm not old, you're old. That. This is basically void collect garbage. So let's go here. We'll do void
you can't fight in here. This is the war room.
Garbage. No, I said VM, didn't I? VM collect garbage. Okay, sweet. Mark, trace, sweep. But we didn't do sweep yet, did we? Okay. Let's see. We're trace black. Put all the trace stuff here and then do sweep afterwards. Maybe we'll just do it at the top. So then we want to do, this is where we want to go to here, and we'll go to sweep. We just basically do the same function here. We don't need to print anything. We called this free, what did we call this? What did we call this? What did we call this? Snake object free, right. What's up, a pale blue man? Nice color as well for your username. Does take a lifetime to stack your heat. Breaks up no power here. Blue hair equals instant borrow check mastery. True. True, I guess then you just pass the course. Maybe we should do like an alternative testing method for the Rust course for boot dev, where it takes a picture of you, and if you have blue hair, it just gives you the points. Video slightly shrink? Probably like the text or what? Oops. Pale blue dot video. Oh, nice. Wizen, what's up? All right, so that should be good. So we go back to here. We go to main. We say GC collect for VM collect garbage. VM, boom. So we should say assert false boot is freed S, and assert false boot is freed V. This should work. What did I do wrong here? Oh, right. We didn't call VM free at the end. VM free. Boom. VM. Bow, bow. Assert. Boot. All freed. Great. Okay. Cool. They're just trying to insert and add the bottom of the video. Got you. Why does force pushing feel so good? It's a good question. It does. It's sort of like you're just asserting dominance over the repo, right? I think that's probably why. Very dumb dev. Course is this? This is a course for boot.dev I'm making about memory management. If you want to know more info, teach. Did I just call it course? No, I think I called it C course, right? Yeah. This is sort of the general outline, although this is old, so I should really update this at some point, but it's fine. It's not quite right, but do I have like an FAQ one or something? Boot dev FAQ. Here you go. This is the other one. Legend for putting this together. Oh, thanks. This is the course. Chat, we are so far. We're on the last chapter. Obviously, we need to go back. There's a few lessons that I didn't finish all the way. Free dark mode, of course, chat, of course. Okay, so now we want to do frame pop VM. So this is drop the reference to the frame holding vector. Did we not call it frame drop, frame pop? What did we call this? Beep, boop, bop, boop, bop. VM frame push. Oh, we just never wrote it. That's fine. This should be VM. I guess we should return frame T star VM frame pop. So this should be VM frame pop, and this should be frame T star VM frame pop VMT. Oh, I need to free this frame, right? Frame free. That makes sense. Yeah, I wasn't thinking. Note, we have to free the frame itself here because it's no longer referenced by the VM. Working with TypeScript on front-end app. I would like to improve my skills. What do you think would be a good choice? Rust, Go, or something else? Probably Go. Go is the easiest one to make it so that you can do more full stack shenanigans, I feel like. All right, so then we should do this. So now this is to the frame holding the string. And now all of these should be freed. All of our objects should now be freed. We should also make one that's just sitting alone. Sad, lonely boy. Sad and lonely.
Made it properly tail recursive. Like,
Yes.
OCaml is actually my favorite.
This good. Dang it! I can't believe I forgot that. And Dan, I've been so good lately, even without you. Ah! You have been good. I know. Do you know by any chance how Lane set up the entire pipeline to compile the code? Pretty soon it's VM and the CLI emulator just displays all logs. You're saying for C or what? I love Go. I'm rewriting a personal project of mine to use Go as the backend lang. Nice. Like, how does my course work, you're saying? I can't tell if that's what you're asking. This course works by we run mscripten to compile it into Wasm, and then we ship the Wasm blob to you, and you run it on your computer. If that's what you're asking. So it literally runs in the browser. I can't believe... Lane? What is Lane doing? How did this get live, though? Dan, did you see this? Why not using Google Test here? As much for me became standard everywhere, basically. I don't know. This I filled this in as a meme while I was doing some other stuff so that I could put myself as the course. What do you think of the description, Dan? A receipt? What? Google test. C.
Scotty doesn't know that Fiona and me do it in my van.
But this is C++. Does it all? Do they have one set up just for C? We don't want to compile stuff that works for C++. It's fine. This one works great. Mainly wondering about the Go compiler. Oh, I don't know how the Go one works. They may be using some compiling to Wasm thing as well. I don't know. Caboose. All right. So that looks good. So now this should be assert Boot is freed S. Yup. Or unmarked. Maybe we should call this unreachable. Unreachable. Yeah. That's probably a better name. So for each of these, this should be freed for every single one. It's great. Awesome. Dude, it's so nice when you're just like working on one thing for a while. I wrote so much random stuff to make it easier to write all these tests. When I press leader SE, it runs the test. See how this changes? It runs the current test that I'm in. If with automatically adds Valgrind if it fails, or if it succeeds, so that I can know that we didn't actually free all of our memory. So for example, if I comment this out, right, and I run this, it'll tell me, hey, yo, dog, you got some Malix you forgot to handle. Like, dang it, he's right. I did forget to do that. Right, and just opens it up, puts it in this window every single time. Boom, boom, bada ba ba pow. Well, TDD mentioned, not exactly. I mean, it's like the tests are what like people are going to implement, right, in boot. That's like the whole point. Teach distracted development. That has been mentioned many times. That's been mentioned many times. But today, chat, how
would you say your mental focus is?
Oh, it's focused.
Oh, it's focused. Okay, chat. It is focused today. We're on fire. We are on fire. Okay. That laugh is so iconic, dude. It's even better because it's like, it's even better because of what happens later. I thought it was funny a year ago. Oh. Oh, man. Anyways. Okay. Oh, we should also do something like assert int VM objects count, right, is 0. No objects remaining. No live objects remaining, right? That should work. This should fail here because we should we should still have nice. We should still have this being 1, right? We have S is the only object remaining. Oh, chat, I don't know if you saw this as well. Check this out. Whoops. Let's go. Whoops. So check this out. If I have this here and I run the test, I forgot to show you this as well. Look at this. It puts the test error inside. In here, so that
recursive,
oh, we're
like,
yes.
okay,
Tier 3, thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Why does installing new version of OCaml take so long? It recompiles the entire language, unfortunately, every time. They're working on making it, it's called, I think, like portable compiler is some problem. Like it has some really old 1990s reason of like remembering its path it was installed in or something like that. I don't know. So they're working on it. Just to make sure you don't have photo. Yeah, that's funny. So you see this though? Look, it just puts the test where we had an error here. No live objects remaining. 0, 1. That's like, no. That should be S is the only object remaining, right? We run it. Boom. Now it's gone. That's away too. So this should be, before we do this, we should have 1 plus 3 plus 1, which is basically S, oh, plus 1 as well. Vector, contents of vector, and unreachable string should all be alive. GC has not been called, right? All right, so that one's good. Then we should have here. We should just have. I think if we run this, it should fail. All right. After I. Yep, nice. That's good. Sweet. 90s reason that OCaml will do stuff? Yes. Yep. That's the main problem. But they're working on fixing it. A lot of the ones where I feel like, oh, that sucks. They're like working on finding ways to fix the problem. So that part's cool. Hate when I sleep without brushing my teeth. Pro tip, just brush your teeth before you go to bed then. This is a foolproof way actually to stop that from happening. What's assert int? This says this thing is an int. Here's the operator that you want to do, and then here's the like thing it should equal. So we could say like greater than this, and then it will fail and say, hey, this should be greater than this, 6 greater than 6. So it does like a nice printed and stuff. How is it implemented? It's just a macro. It's really not that magical. It looks a little magic because there's like a few layers of macros here. But basically this just goes and does, okay, you have, here's the type. Here's the, so it's like type the thing A. So here's the A, type this thing this. Now you say, hey, if this thing doesn't, whatever the operation is this, then just print it out. If C didn't have to have different formatters for this, you wouldn't have to have int. You could just say like assert something or whatever. But like, it's really not that complicated. This is really, you just literally put these in. There's no crazy substitutions or anything. This is not complicated, chat. If you guys spend 5 seconds reading, you'll say it's not complicated. Just look at it. This is fine. Yeah, it's really not. So look, okay, I'll just show you. Here's the left value. Here's the operator. Here's the right value. And here's the message, right? Okay, so we go to the definition. It says assert int. Okay, right? Which is just calling this one. So that one's not here. Carry without subscribe. Yeah, I know. Look, chat. Okay. So it says int. That's the type. Then this is the format string. It's annoying because we can't just print stuff in C. That's fine though. D is for D for digits, right? A, the operator, B, and a message. So we go to the type thing. We go here, right? And we say, look it. T. Here's the type. So this is like int thing equals A. T. Int B is B. If A, put the operator in here, B. If it's not true, then just make an error thing. That's it. That's all. That's the whole thing. That's all. That's all. You know what I mean? So it's actually very simple. Like a lot of things in C, reading a little bit will solve your problems. Yeah, this one is not abusing C big things. What the app do? What the app do? What? It's shrimple. As the kids like to say, that be shrimple. But this is very clean for C. Agreed. Are you passing equals as an arg? We're not. It's a macro. So it just puts this in there. It just literally string replacement, chat. String replacement. That's all C operators are. You know what I mean? Or C macros. It's just literally put this in as a token. Here's the operator. Just put it in. It's just strings, chat. Okay, there's nothing complicated about them. Macros, just like Rust. What? Actually, Rust's macros are a little bit smarter. This one, though, would basically work. This would basically work in Rust, though. You could do like a define macro, and it would look pretty much just like this. So he stole macros from Rust, yeah. I can't believe C stole its macro system from Rust. You did this. yes, but I have never pushed to production. So if Adblock off so he gets revenue. Because you are not worth the RAM or internet. DJ Watcher. We made it, chat. We finally made it. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. That made me laugh. That's a good one. Stolen malware cores. That's funny, dude. Macros is actually just a preprocessor. It's true. It's true. Okay. Teach Hate Watcher. I don't know if you know, but this is a picture of me, according to Lane on boot.dev. For beginners, working with complex build systems is harder than reading C code. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, let's not get distracted. I don't know how much we should do for a maybe we'll save this one for submit. And we'll do like if YouTube gets your mustache would never touch. It's true. You got a point there. It's pretty hard to argue with as well. Oh, this one should be run. So you might have stolen macros from Rust, but we know that C++ inspired Rust with its macro system. True. But I don't have a mustache though, so I mean my mustache would never touch. You just mean facial hair though, but that's a good one. What is that folder naming you got there? What do you mean? These ads belong. Sorry. Twitch be twitching. What can I say? The song is always just a little too intense. It usually comes up, it feels like in the morning too. I'm not really ready for it. Milestone. What would Milestone be? Do you like Immunity? Yeah, I think it's pretty nice. I think it's a pretty nice little testing framework. It does everything I need. So, I don't know. I've never used it in a huge project or anything. Like, I like that it's pretty straightforward. Like that it does what I want it to do. I don't know. Weird folder numbering. Well, this is the chapter. And then these are the lessons. And then here's the thing. This is the, this is like the lesson. I don't know what to tell you. That's shortened. That's not the actual whole. That's not the actual one. It's boot, Go API courses, content, learn, memory management, lab market sweep, required lessons sweep. That's not the actual one. Gonna stream some of your nice C and include it in my. Oh, steal some. Yeah, nice. Good strategy. Good strategy. In bigger project, this kind of stuff makes V. Good morning, teen. Actually, I'm 11 years away from being a teen. No worries, youngster. No worries. But I'm glad you still think I'm looking young and lively. Okay. What's up, Sammy? Do we want to have any? I used to G-Unit and mascot 50 Cent. Nice. I think this is pretty good. Let's make a really simple one where we just do something like this. Oops. VM garbage, collect garbage. That's what I called it. Assert not frame free drop the frame with our marked string inside of it. VM frame pop, right? And then we want to go VM collect garbage, VM I'm going to assert boot is freed S. Nice. Okay. What testing plugin is this? I just wrote it myself. Right, this I stumbled on once. 829. Quote each token. Nice, yeah. Norfolk, such a huge amount of comments. When you're Detolne and you gotta explain everything for the rest of us plebs, yeah. I'm new here. What's this whole project? I'm writing a course about C and memory management for boot.dev. You can read a bit more about it here. Or, yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. And we're almost done. Basically, the outline of the course is learn a bunch of the C basics, you know, what are pointers, blah, blah, everything like this, right? And then we finish up the course by writing 2 toy garbage collectors. So you can learn about manually managing memory, blah, 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 and like how do garbage collectors work. Obviously, like real garbage collectors are infinitely more complicated than the version that we're making in the course, because it's just two chapters. But like you'll get the idea of it. But will it help me code YAML better? No. As in Norway. Own Malloc free, but never gone around GC from scratch. Yeah, I mean, we're doing like a very... a result? Oh, nice. That's funny. I think RAM waste disposal is a more accurate term, yeah. No is in pneumonia. But if you do stuff with CPU rule that if you have to use newer malloc, that means you screw up something is very helpful. What? Yeah, I think own malloc and free is also good. I think this way gives, because boot dev is like how to become a backend engineer, right? And like most of them are not going to write a manually
How would you say your
language.
mental focus is?
Which focused?
Hey, Nightshade, good to see you.
The missile knows where it is at all times.
I'm so
It
glad
knows
I
this
implemented
because it knows
queuing
where
so
it
that
isn't.
Nightshade can spam the clips.
How would you say your mental focus
Thanks,
is?
Nightshade.
Which focused?
It was focused, yeah.
How would you say your mental focus is?
Just 3.
Which focused?
Just 3. What's up, Darcy? Snake GC. Yeah, it's there's simple garbage collectors, 2 simple ones. And I think this is pretty much the end of what we need to do there, I think. Tej, the garbage man? Indeed. One sec. Gonna get state benefits now. Oh, finally. Where are we at? I think I just wrote our last exercise that we need to do. There's a few that I'm not sure exactly how we're gonna do throughout the course, but I think this is basically the last one. We need to go back and like do a ton of polishing and stuff because I sort of left myself some to-dos. But yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to test about mark and sweep, because this shows them where did all the channel points thingies go. I scuffed it up a little bit and I haven't had time to fix it. One sec. Yeah, I'm hoping to release it within the next month to the broader public. Your course, will this be a clip? Is it under the sea? Garbage day, high quality. I was not planning on it, no. Okay. So that's pretty good, I think. Because by now we'll have written everything we needed to for this.
What is the best
Hey.
way to measure your dict?
I like how you didn't even include the in bites part. Oh, that's funny. Great theme song usage, though. Great theme song. Thank you, I'm humbled. Nice. I think that that's actually really good. Like, these two tests probably give everything that you would need to test. It's very cool to show how, like, we can make some objects, we put them in here, we put an unreachable one, we call garbage, collect, that one's freed, the other ones are not freed. So yeah, we have this many still alive. Yep. Now we're gonna drop the reference to the frame holding the vector, we call it. It's the only one that's not freed now. Actually, let's go like this. And then let's go here. And then let's go here. That should still work just fine. Twitch just concaved Prime stream for trying to evangelize concave keyboard again. What? I don't even know. Oh, did he crash his stream again? This course is for beginners or intermediates? I would say there's things to learn still for intermediates, but like it is set up for beginners. Like as in someone who doesn't know anything about C. You'll need to know like what functions are, for example, but yeah. Expand one member is also a very tricky concept in C. Reinterpret cast for an object that you want to expand. Add one member. No, I don't think we'll include that. We don't need it to implement the garbage collector part, so it seems good. 6 nines of stream uptime. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. I know, I didn't know I could put anything I wanted here, and Lane was just gonna let that happen. You know what I mean? I didn't realize. You know? If I had known, I would have put more goofy stuff inside of here. Nice profile pic, thanks. Yeah, Darcy, like if you know C#, then you'll be fine. Yeah. He gave me so much power. He didn't know what he was doing. Like, so just so you can see, like we have a whole section of introducing, oops, I meant to do this one. We have a whole section just introducing all of the C things. Then like all of the other things that we're going to do. Like it very much builds on itself. Everything we do at the beginning builds up to using them in the two like toy garbage collectors. Oh, I just tagged him and he said it was my fault for some reason. Prods are only N. Okay, one sec. Need to push a PR. It's so funny, dude. Oh man. Dan, did I already show you the Titanic joke? I feel like if I didn't show you that, I feel like you would have really liked it. Did I show you? I can't remember. This one? Guys, what's a good way to come up with projects when you got limited time energy? Been programming for a job for years. When I start building stuff off the limited time I have, you gotta pick something that you think is interesting. Like how can I pick a project for you that will motivate you? You know what I mean? That doesn't. I don't know how I could do it. That's what I thought. Yeah. I love this one's like he meant the runtime of the movie, not the actual ship. Thank you. Thank you. I love commenting stupid stuff like this because you get people being like, you know, you're an idiot. I'm aware. Thank you. I didn't need you to tell me. You can't measure a ship with time. I'm pretty sure that's metric units, Dan. Small enough for one engineer. Don't try to build Twitch. Yes. Well, unless, for example, you just want to see how far you can get, right? That you're not trying to finish. You're just exploring the problem space. Wondering well, I would try and solve something that like you think, like maybe you write like a little utility for yourself that does something in your day job, right? Photos later for you to read. Yes, of course. Yes, Dan. Send me as many as you want for thumbnails. You ever mess with reverse engineering assembly code? Time travel is real. I came from the future. So like a lot of my favorite projects where I learned lots of things and got lots of things done was 99 Problems. Okay, well, smart. Great idea. Is just solving stuff in NeoVim that I wanted to do. Right? Like, for example, this one, this thing that runs this test over here, it opens up a window, blah, blah. It's like, it's pretty small. You know? Or I wrote this one, which runs every single test in my entire project. And then if it fails, it shows the stack here, which this one should fail because like it's a memory leak. So that makes sense. It should fail. Right, but like you can see all the other ones are passing. So I ran every single test in my whole course. And I just wrote it for myself. It's good, you know? Makes me happy. Makes me happier to program. I don't have to do dumb stuff. Failed successfully. I know this one is literally failed successfully. I'm not sure if this is how I want to actually do it, but I wanted to kind of like show what would happen because I don't remember what did I even make for this one. Oh, but this doesn't work because get R usage doesn't work on doesn't work in Mscript and stuff. Yeah. This stream family friendly? Of course. That's why we say VS around here. We're keeping it clean. Unless you're prompts. Oh, man. I'm a fan of writing my NeoVim Perforce plugin, but that's the extent of my tweaking. Ooh, Perforce, eh? Oh, Dan. I bet you have to write C++ too. Dan, remember when there was a button in Visual Studio for the thing that you were like, maybe TJ will have to spend a whole month writing a plugin for me? Because I remember. It's literally a button. It just... Also fun making a blog and never posting. Now we're talking. NeoVim course when? I don't know. If Lane thinks it's a good idea, maybe. At least C# you can C#. Yeah, I think about that all the time, and then think about how I got diagnosed with autism adult. Maybe the two are related. I don't know. Anyways, next topic. So I really have trouble relating with people. Oh, man. Dude, I wish that I had not heard a stand-up comic one time use... I've really been working on my transitions for this like act or whatever he says. Like, I've really been working on my transitions lately. So anyways, my next joke is... Because I wish I could have come up with that and used it for myself. You know what I mean? Like, I wish that I had come up with that. And then the whole rest of the set, the transitions between the jokes are just like pause. Anyways, my next joke is like, I wish that I wish I had not heard of it so I could still think of that by myself. If you didn't tell me that, it's exactly my humor. You know what I mean? It resonates with me deeply. But I would feel bad stealing it now. How deep are we talking?
Hello
Down
there.
to the soles of my shoes. What's up, bro? Good to see you. Okay, so let me go back and look at what I'm thinking here. Let's double check everything here that we had for this. Dokest. Indeed.
How would you say your mental focus is?
Oh, it's focused.
Oh, it's Dokest. Oh, it's Dokest. Oh man. That's too good. That's too good. All right, so let's check all these tests. This one's a simple one. We already have this. That one's fine too. Safe to call multiple times. Oh, true. That's a thing. That's a good point that we haven't done that yet for this one. We didn't call it multiple times on anything. Safe to call multiple times. Count Docust. What else do we need to do? We add just one of these. We tried that already. That's fine. String adds. Oh, we could try and do something where we add two things together. That's kind of a fun concept.
How would you say your mental focus is?
Oh, it's focused.
New snake integer VM1. New snake integer VM2. What is? Doesn't this return a incompatible pointers? Then I call it snake add anymore. Oh, do I just not have? I just didn't even put it in here. Yeah, I think it's probably not even worth it. It doesn't illustrate anything interesting, so we just won't do that, I guess. That's fine. Commands add Docust. Oh, it's Docust. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Repeating. We already tested these earlier, so we really don't need to add it to this one. Arrays. We tested with vector, which is just fine. Oh, we should check something that's referenced in both frames. Now that I think of it. Just a command from the future. Time travel's real. Test referenced in multiple frames. Duh, that's a good one. Actually, can't do typos. Too perfect. Hey, Nightshade. Get at me, Nightshade. Let's go. Kaleidos. That sounds like a kaleidoscope. Okay. Nightshade, 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 Nightshade. Here, we'll do the Nightshade edition. Docust. It didn't work. Prime died again. I mean, I'm not DDoSing him. I'm not. I'm not. But no one said that I was. No one even said that I was DDoSing him. Okay? No one even said that. Maybe he should just maybe we should just call Prime and he can Discord call in and we'll live react to something. Dude, there was a viewer in his chat called Teach Hate Watcher already came and joined us today. He joined us today. I was like, wow, I really finally made it. That's hype. Let's say I'm a time traveler and go in the past for like 10 days. Then what's my actual present now? The point where I came from, or 10 days after that? Wow, Shrey, great question. Should we have Prime call me and then we'll dual stream? Man, I can get past 70, 80. Now do it with numbers punctuation. Well, I'll be slower, but I'm still pretty good with numbers and punctuation. We can try it. Words, quote. I got my ticket, for the long way round. 2 bottle of whiskey for the way. And I sure would like some sweet company, and I'm leaving. Whoops. Tomorrow. What do you say? Oh my goodness. Choked. I choked at the end there. Let's try another one. Oh my goodness. This is a great quote, though. I got a dactyl maniform. Do you know about reactor pattern? It sounds familiar. I don't remember off the top of my head, though. Asmon Gold Tier Content Farm. Yeah, we should just live Reactor Prime stream. Your worst one is like double of mine. I think it's pretty diminishing returns after around, say, like 80 to 100, as long as you're typing close to 100% accuracy. I've just always been a pretty fast typist, like from birth. It was crazy. My parents put a typewriter in front of me, 6 months old, boom, 80 words per minute, 73% accuracy. It was tough. I couldn't read very good yet. Sometimes I got the letters wrong, you know. This is Berkeley Mono. It's not free to download. Believe it or not, I paid someone because I liked their work. And just banned you for DDoSing Prime. Not sorry. Yeah, that makes sense. You're welcome, by the way. We DDoSing Prime, bad cop. You should pay us because you like us. You should pay us because you like us. That would make this as a job very difficult to sustain. I made the change to make main deploy. Back up. It's been like that for like months though. This is awesome WM. This down here is just ghosty tabs. I don't use Tmux. Not because I think it's bad, just because I don't. She tabs like 120-ish. Some people just have it. Yeah. I mean, I played piano as a kid, and then I did percussion for a while, which helps too. What's your favorite front-end UI framework? HTMX. What happened with Teachcoins? I just have to fix it yet. Baby is born. Baby's like 2 weeks old now. Almost 3. So very exciting. Mama and baby are doing awesome. Rug pull. What's your favorite full stack framework? Still HTMX. If I only had to do backend though, I'd say CSS. Third time, Dad. This is my third kiddo. Favorite backend web stack? Still CSS. Was HTMX actually good? No, I like HTMX. It is good. At 500 coins, no lie. We're gonna get it back at some point. I need to finish the course. Okay, chat? I need to finish the course. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying, chat? He's definitely DDoSing Prime. Hackaman. Exactly. Well, you are not DDoSing Prime. No one's saying that I am. No one's saying that I am. See you, Nightshade. Child index 2. Thanks, Shrinky. Yeah. 3 kids has been fun. Teach economy is less important than some silly course. Yes, because Teach economy doesn't give me any money. But my course, I need to finish so I can get money. It does on Prime Stream. Nightshade pinned it. That's not true. That's all fake news. What are my thoughts on Xanadu? I don't know what that is. It feels so odd going back to school at 25. Yeah, I can see that. Are you learning C? I'm teaching C. What if we all sub right now? Then you're saying I need to fix Teach economy? Did you know that in Brazil we can only program in C language from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m.? There's a curfew. Are you working on boot dev? I sure am. Crispy mic today. As in, like, it sounds different than normal? Teaching Win32 API. Win16. Windows 97 API. Yeah. No, back up. I need to finish this. I told Lane I was going to work on it. We're so focused today, okay? Seriously, are you Lane Wagner? That's not me. But I'm making a course for boot dev.
How would you say your mental focus is?
Oh,
It's focused.
oh, it's dokest. Okay. Oh, it's
How
dokest.
would you say your mental focus is?
Believe it or
It's
not,
focused.
I'm pretty sure Lane just does his podcast,
How
and that's
would
pretty
you
much
say
it
your
these
mental
days. Okay,
focus
so you really
is?
can't think that
It's
Lane
focused.
is the brains behind the operation these days. I'm pretty sure it's this character, Bad Cop. I don't know. Timed out Wags Lane for a long time. Exactly. Thank you. Definitely a cop, by the way. Back up. You're lucky you don't live in the UK. You probably get put in jail for saying that you're a cop. We don't make jokes here anymore, okay? How long have you been programming? I started programming 10 years ago. I took a CS class in college, and I fell in love. You guys love the Fonzies? What's his name? Berkeley Mono. Hey, thanks. I'm glad you're enjoying Neovim, though. Those are legit timeouts. Zero jokes. I was going to be a mechanical engineer, but I don't do that anymore because I found out programming's way more fun. Classic Teach. Chat help trying. What? Okay, same but Lamau. Started to teach myself quite a fun language. Yeah. C is good. It's cool. And bad. Segfault, core dump, exactly. Oh, Cakes. What's up, Cakes? How's the game? How's game life? For those of you who don't know, my name's Teach. We're working on a course for C and manual memory management for boot.dev. Basically, the idea of the course is you'll learn the basics of C. You know, do some real simple stuff at first, like this, BD boop boop pop, like all these things. You know what I'm saying? Simple C stuff. Then we'll do structs, enums, unions, pointers, stack and heap, advanced pointers. Build our own little stack. Build some objects. And then we build 2 toy garbage collectors at the end. So that you can sort of get a feel for what garbage collectors do and what manual memory management is. Cares baby daughter. Makes sense. Well, tell Cakes that I say hello next time. I just want to learn compiled languages. Professionally, for trying to branch out. You could take this course. That will be out within the next month, ideally. But the real way you do it is pick a small project and build something in the language. You're going to fly space to the moon, or you will blow away into oblivion. Yeah, the point of the course is not to become like a C wizard, right? The point of the course is to understand more about what does it mean for something to be manually memory managed and to understand better what garbage collectors do. But you're formed? I noticed you went to Calvin. Yeah, it's a little complicated, Joseph, but I'm not like CRC, if that's what you're wondering. So there you go. So that's what we've been up to. We're getting pretty far. We're working on the last exercises for the course here. So you can see, you know, like you make a new object, it holds a string, you can make arrays, we have them referenced, and then we call garbage collection, blah, blah, blah. So that's pretty exciting. We're doing the mark and sweep chapter right now. So that's what we've been up to. You can use promo code TEACH on BootDev, 25% off. Honestly, cool language. Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good to like learn things. You know, even if you're not going to use C directly afterwards, I think it can give you a lot of good perspective about what's happening in different languages and the problems that other languages solve, right? So, like, I wouldn't want to make a random SAS in C. Rebel, I was doing mechanical engineering and then I switched to electrical computer engineering after I took my first CS course. Yeah, but I have a minor in CS. And then I also majored in math. I took a lot of courses in college. But yeah. You do the SAS in C++. Thank you for understanding. Thank you. Yeah. I think that this is a pretty good, like, kind of test. This is referenced to multiple frames. When we drop this from this frame, we still should be keeping it here, so that's good. I think this is pretty good, like, final chapter test. I haven't merged in a while, which I'm sure Lane is fine with. Go, what is this thing called again? Just some small edits, chat. Just some small edits. I just added 18,000 lines of working on the course. Not a big deal. Yo, hey, thanks, Cephaline. Pineapple on pizza is best. I do like pineapple on pizza. On certain pizzas, not every single one. Is that Ghosty? It is, yeah. I'm thankful to her teacher forced us to learn program papers with only using pseudocodes. Oh, nice. That's cool. Am I supposed to review that? No. No, don't worry about it. It's going to be longer too once I update all of the incompletes too, because I haven't done all the incompletes yet. I only did the completes. Fortunately, each commit is well contained and self-explanatory. What the heck? When did this just happen? How did this even happen? I definitely blame Bad Cop for that one. I make random edits to your commits when you aren't looking. Yes, nice. Nice. Probably when showing the macros, probably. That's okay though. My test would have failed if we ever called that one. Most of the extra files though, or lines, are all just from copying a bunch of these things over and over, which is fine. Dang, Cephaline, to us. Thank you. I can make more typos if that's what it takes to get subs, you know what I mean? We can pretend it's a Prime stream. That's fine. Okay, so I think this is in a pretty good spot actually. What is that M? How does that M unit taste? It's a macro. Over Go like several months in a row, I could just saw you have some C code going, which say C and Go have a lot of similarities. In some ways, they do have a lot of similarities, yeah. In other ways, no. Like, I mean, Go's garbage collected, so you're going to have a lot of stuff that's different. But Go is clearly inspired by C in lots of different ways, yeah. This just creates a little function with this name. It does a bunch of boilerplate stuff to sort of make this not so annoying. Does the GC scan all the allocated memory to check for any pointers? No, when you create new objects, you have like a virtual machine container, which when you create a new object, you have to pass in the VM. So it's not like it doesn't scan everything to look for it. You like push objects into it when you create new ones. What kind of GC? It's a mark and sweep GC. Is one of them that we made. And then we made a ref count GC. Very simple versions of both, chat. How about copying the pointers? What do you mean copying the pointers? What about it? Does Mark sweep the chimney too? Yeah. It's actually Fiddler on the Roof. Garbage collector. Right, they're chimney sweeps, aren't they? I haven't watched Fiddler on the Roof forever. There's something that is able to find out stack corruption in a CF. Stack corruption in a CF? I don't know. Int p and obj and use it somewhere else. Like if I do, well, you can't. They're not integers, so you couldn't do that. This is not how you would like you. It's not. It's for like if we had a different language, we're implementing the language in C, right? We're just implementing the garbage collector part though. So it's like it's not possible to do that. You couldn't access the pointers directly because you don't have access to them in the language. Right. It's not a garbage collector for C. That would be different. Which all of that's like explained in the lesson. You know what I mean? I have like 10 lessons, 20 lessons combined for these two where we talk about it. So it's not like it's a lot more obvious if you took the course instead of just randomly hanging out while I'm building it. All right, so I think that all looks good. I think our next move is... I think we just go back to the beginning and we start working through everything, and that's it. Then the course will be done. I mean, I have to record some videos, but then it'll just be finished. You know, because I think this is everything at the end. I think it's really cool. I'll probably write like maybe a recap chapter or something like this at the end with some other things, but I'll do that later once we get to the end. Yeah. Because I do think this is pretty cool. Right? Because like this is a full like garbage collection pass idea, right? Make some stack frames, put some things in the stack frames. Call garbage collect on your virtual machine. They aren't freed. You got all the objects. You pop a stack frame like you exited a function. Then you do this. It's pretty cool. You ever work with a partner who couldn't generate business? Let me tell you. Let me drink a little more coffee and explain. Kava. It's not C with... Oh my goodness. It's not C... Why is my... What is happening with my voice? It's not C with garbage collection. It's a garbage collector implemented in C. There we go. My voice! Probably should drink some water. That'd probably solve the problem. Okay, I think this is good. I think this is really good. Maybe we can delete this folder now too then. I don't think we have any other tests. That doesn't matter. Multi-frames. This is fine. We just checked this idea as well. Test string, free vectors. Those are fine. Integers add, float free, doesn't matter. Add self. That one doesn't make any difference for this. Yeah. Okay. Although maybe I should just put this in. Is the role of a garbage collector just to free memory? That is. Yeah, that is what it does. Probably should drink some water. Fine. There, I drank some water. Are you happy? At what age do we enter boomer territory? I don't know, but I am one. We need to invent a garbage thrower that would randomly fill up memory. You can just run node. It's fine. It's already been invented. Are you happy? Yeah, I am. I do feel happy. Sure. Okay. So, I think we just start back at the beginning, chat. I think we just start at the beginning. Boomer. Yeah, I've got 3 kids. I'm a boomer. This is Oil Envim. Trey, what happened to your Twitter? It's actually X, bad cop. Program randomly doesn't know. Yeah. I deleted my account. Nice. Wait, they renamed the site? Now that's based, yeah. Okay. Exactly why I deleted my account. They renamed it. That's why. That's good. All right. I think we just start at the beginning, chat. I do need to do this intro to the course. I thought, that's fine. Earlier, you're probably used to not thinking about memory. In this course, we'll be building the Snakelang programming language. Okay, just little parts of it in C. We'll study all about manually managing memory in C, and toward the end of the course, we'll build a simple garbage collector so that Snakelang devs don't have to think too hard. If we're in dinner, be like, I forgot to rescue that exception. No, I don't like programming language with exceptions. A small bit of irony about the course is that when C was released, it was considered high level, and in fact, in some ways, it still is. Modern compiler, pretty cool. So I think there's a lot we can learn together in our Snakelang journey. Ultimate crime has been committed. Someone's confused Snakelang with Python. Update the code. Yeah. So this is type code. This is good. Beautiful. That's good. That one's all set. Can you see the finish line? Yeah, we're reviewing the course now. What languages don't have exceptions? How would you handle errors? Rust, for example, doesn't have exceptions. You have errors as values. Go doesn't have exceptions. You handle errors as values. OCaml has exceptions, but generally speaking, you wouldn't use them. It's like you don't have them. You return errors as values. That's just semantics. No, it's literally not. It's not semantics at all. DeVry University? Yes. Our last names aren't spelled the same, but that was my dad. How can you say it's just semantics when they're completely different things? Yeah, so my name is DeVries and DeVry. It's the same. This is the same. How come not semantics? Not sure, but it's just error handling, right? No. I'll give you a quick example. Set ft. We'll just do this. So let's say you do this. JavaScript. JSON.parse. Let x is this. Can this fail? Yes or no? How the language and the code you write behave. Yeah. Does C have exceptions? No. How do you know? How do you know that it can fail? Because I'm smart. I'm saying, how do you know in the language? How do you know in the language, chat? Not like, how do you know from from this? You only know that JSON parse can fail because you've had it fail on you. It just raises an exception. Right. So now, instead of this, you go, let result is, let's say, Saturday JSON parse. Okay. This result is, now I have to do match result. Okay. Result. Do something. Error. Error. Do something. My type system tells me that it could fail, and I have to handle that. I can't just get the value inside. Or, yep, val, error. I don't remember. Parse. I don't remember what it is inside right? Inside of Go. See? See how this is not semantics. This is like a completely different style. Yeah, JSON.Marshall, right? And then I have to have a thing and all this other stuff, right? But is if it's okay, normal flow just happens. Try doing JSON.parse, JSON.stringify. Yeah, but then try to pass a mutable reference to X in two different functions. Checkmate. Okay, well, we can do that in Go. Right? You guys, do you not see how these two are completely different? So, like, you're going to do this for everything? Anytime something can fail, you handle the error condition. Or, if you have something like in Rust, where you have, like, fn do something, string. This is not real Rust, okay? Just relax. Right? Result, string. I don't really care. It's not real Rust, right? It's like, let x is parse, string. You can use this, and it will return the error if you do it otherwise, right? Let y is, concat. Hello, x. Return y. Well, we would say, okay, y, like this. So it's a rescue fail scenario, though. Same idea. No, but you guys understand what I'm saying. There's nothing that tells you this one can fail. There's nothing that tells you this can fail. Nothing in your language, nothing in the type system, nothing in the tools. So it's not semantics. That's like saying types are just semantics. Every type system, just semantics. What? Why even use TypeScript? I'm just gonna do JavaScript for 100 million lines. Yeah, I was saying like an example of JavaScript. Okay, so every function, you're gonna do try catch. Right? Every single one. Try this. Except let y is concat. Oh, but I better try this one too. I don't know. Maybe it could fail. Okay, now I can do return. Okay, well, but what? Oh, shoot. What if I need to do one? How many tries deep should I go? Or I don't remember what it is, catch or whatever. I don't really care. I'm saying exceptions are not the same thing as errors as values. Try harder. Like, we're not talking about the same thing at all. It's not semantics. But if you need to go try deep that hard, isn't it bad code? every function in JavaScript can throw. Every single one. Every function. Today's gonna be playing throw strings as errors. Based and shipping business. So I'm saying every time in JavaScript you have a function, it could throw. Or any language with exceptions. What's your language, Kalidus? Like any language with exceptions, every single one could fail. Python and Ruby. Okay, same thing for Python. Same thing for Python. Every language can throw an exception, right? So the only way to know that you're handling every exception would be to put try catch around every single thing. I only throw integers. There we go. If you have errors as values, you have to handle or explicitly ignore the error. Of course, you can just go, you know, like panic. Oh no. Oh no, we crash now. Right? And then do something else here. That's whatever. Like you can still do it, but you have to at least explicit. And log it. In specific case, I hate it. One thing go bad, everything die. One thing go bad, everything die. That's literally your strategy? And you're saying that it's the same. What? You're saying like you know, but okay. Different but same thing. Like, sure, the server doesn't crash, but you've done nothing now. It's like Erlang, let it crash. Greatest system architecture ever. So like if you're, let's say you've done a transaction and you're like halfway through some things getting done and then you like crash and you just let the transaction, you know, like just give it all the OS. Yeah. Just catch the whole thing and then abort. Whenever anything fails in your app, it will bubble up to main. Right. That's not a good error recovery strategy. Just let it crash, automatically restart the server. Yeah, catch it, then we have cron handlers for errors to resolve after the fact. No joke, this is a normal TS strategy. So many things are making sense about the internet. Well, either way, just don't have errors. Oh, shoot. Back up, you got a point. You've got a point. You've got a point. I should have thought of that. It's been skill issue. It's been staring at me the whole time. It's been staring at me the whole time. Programmers focus on the negatives too much. Here's what I'm saying though. Why not put try catch around every single function call? Because then you'll never even need to bubble it up, and you can just return a default value in every single one. Like every function in Python, my func should just be try all this stuff, right? And then just like catch return 5. That would be smart. Now we'll never bubble up errors ever. I'm saying this is a bad strategy. I'm saying this one's bad. Okay. What's your solution? Errors as values. Try 1 + 2 catch. I'm saying they are different. They are different. Try catch doesn't encode anything into panic set hook. Exactly. Try catch doesn't encode anything into your type system that tells you this function could error and I may need to handle it. When anything's bad, just return 5. Smart, right? Errors as value tell you I could have an error here. Now I'm going to do something with the error. If a function just returns a value, something, then I can keep going. I know I need to handle it. No. It's like sometimes you fail gracefully. Sometimes you need to do something like, oh, I'm getting rate limited. I'll back off and wait a while, and then I'll make the request again, right? Like, because now you've encoded that into the system, whether it's like dynamically typed or not dynamically typed, whatever, you have something where you can actually say, I see that I have this, right? This is like rate limit, right? Rate limited. You say, okay, sleep 500. Call again. What's so wrong with rate limited exception handle? How do you know the function can raise rate limited exception? How do you know? In something that's more than 25 lines of code, right? I wrote it. Okay, great. Just don't have errors. I didn't realize. I think we're talking past each other. Doesn't errors when I run it, so it's perfect. The problem with exceptions is, generally speaking, they're exceptional, and so they don't come across in your regular testing or whatever, so it returns the value and you think it always works. Then for some reason, something happens in prod, and then it doesn't work anymore, and it raises an error you didn't know about, and then now whatever you were doing isn't reliably good. Right? If you say, here's a result, here's the different kinds of errors we can have, error rate limited, error not found, we can handle this one, error, fail, no auth, we'll handle this, we can do each of the different things however we need to do, right? This is errors as values. Ghost exceptions. Everything can fail. Everything can fail with exceptions. Any function call. Might not fail today, might fail tomorrow. Dan, what are you doing? Okay, I have to be done with this because we need to actually get work done. Dan, put it back in regular mode. Emote only off. There we go. So in this case, what do we do with those variables? It depends. That's your business logic. You have to decide. That's what I'm saying, right? Like, you have to decide what to do. But when you have errors as values, you actually know that function can fail, and then what to do with the results, right? So exceptions just throw randomly. You're like way too focused on the particular random stupid example I gave, right? Like, I was just writing random stuff down as an example of doing these, right? But when you return errors as values, you have some set of possible errors and it's returned to you by the function. You handle the errors that make sense, or you bubble the error up if it doesn't make sense to handle in this function. If a thing doesn't return an error, then you know that it's infallible, right? Yeah, you have to write the code that's going to check it, just the other time, or have your AI do it. Is fine. Bubbling's more like webhooks. Okay, I think we're very far away from each other, so we're going to be done with that conversation because I think we're talking way past each other.
Just going inverted.
Because I don't know how webhooks came into this situation.
Getting those
So I think we'll be done. What up, Stu?
Having a blast.
All right. Okay. Back to doing this. Other thing about throw, you don't know where it'll be caught. Yes, that's other two. Let's go assembly. Just my idea. Use Dakota assembly. Okay, cool. All right. Anyways. Best air handling is no air handling. Just make bug-free software. Yes, that's the strategy we're going to try and do. Okay, so... All right. Will you be trying Yassine's program channel with LLM plugin? I don't know. Hey, thanks for the bits. Appreciate that. I am going to try something with Prime where we try a few, like, LLM-focused things later. Yeah. Just look up, like, honestly, just look up probably something like this. The case for errors as values. I'm sure there's some article about this. I don't know if any of these are good or not. Probably this one from Go is good. My guess would be this one would give you some good talk about it. C does not have good air handling. We're in fact in the Win32 API. The entry point is called WinMain. Airno is great. It's so good. It's the best. Okay, Python interpreter and then executes the file top to bottom. You have print at the top level, it'll print something. The entire file is interpreted line by line, but that's not how C works. Simplest C program is essentially int return 0. Lots happening. Yep. So we call this int is the return type of function. And is short for integer. You'll find a lot of abbreviations in C because 1, programmers are lazy, and 2, it used to matter how many bytes your source code was. Air handling C, skill issue. Yep. ISMS. Nice. If you make a comment on Jira, it says use A/A for Atlassian intelligence. Isn't that just an oxymoron? Apple Intelligence, brought to you by the same people who make Apple Maps. Air handling C is just waiting for the segfault. Now we're talking. The opening bracket is start of the function's body. It's not verb syntax. Return 0, returns 0, an integer from the function. Again, this X code because it's the main function. We should say 0 represents nothing bad happened as a return value. Are you exploring Neovim 010 VOD from other? You seem to be working on a video going through features. Did you ever release a video? I didn't because I didn't even know what the... I didn't end up finding anything that I felt like I wanted to talk about in the video. But I did have a kid instead, yeah. Teach intelligence. Now we're talking, Stu. It feels insane, but printing in C don't print F. With a lot of weird formatting rules. I work there. Can I want to return 0 on a first date. Problem for you guys is getting to the first date. Have you looked for a Harvard CS50 course? Have you looked for a Harvard CS50 course? What do you mean? Like, or like, have I watched it? If you have an if x then return 0 and no return otherwise, the compiler is throwing an error stating no return. Mention that too. Even if x. We're gonna get to that part later, maybe. And I think you actually responded to my previous response. I don't remember what you asked, Mockler. Oh, no, I had a kid instead and then didn't finish the video. Yeah, my bad. That sounded so stupid. I've watched a decent amount of random C courses and other stuff as to get like a range of what people normally cover. But this is definitely like a different style of course than, you know, like random. What's up, Luke? Welcome. Like learn C, right? The point of it is learn C in order to understand memory management. Oh, dang. First time chat straight into Prime sub. Thank you. First time chatter. Should I take JS path or Ruby path from the Odin project? What? I don't even know what that means. Okay, so then you can use printf from inside a function. Notice, right, print a new line. In case you're wondering, the F in print stands for print format. Write a small C program that prints this. That's good. Having another baby. Thank you. Jacornos, welcome. Thanks. Yeah, number 3.
Made it
It's
properly
fun.
tail recursive.
Exactly. Oh, dang. Hey,
Oak
thanks for
Campbell's
the Prime. I
actually
appreciate
my
that.
favorite.
You ever search for Tej on YouTube? I have a bunch of random Bollywoods and one Neovin video. I know that it's kind of funny that Tej is like a big like thing in India, I guess, or something, right? Some big festival. That maybe indexed with 2 or 3. Well, it's one indexed. It's baby number 3. I don't have a 2 or 3 index. It's a there's some festival, yeah. Any ideas when this memory within the next month? I didn't change it. Nice. Okay, so that one's good. Now we probably gonna work with. So think about this. Wait, what did you say? I said I'm not using 2 or 3 index. It's my 3rd child though. Should I learn JS Node and React or Ruby on Rails for web dev? I don't know. I've never made a career in either of those, so you should pick one that seems better for you. Teach DV Festival. That's funny. CSS. Yes, true. You should learn C by getting my course. Bop, boop, bop, boom, ba-da. C crashes before it can even run. If there's a problem, the compiler will tell us perform something. Now, C doesn't tell us all the possible skill issues that might arise. It just tell us about some of them. Run the code. Notice that starting message never prints. Fix the bug by removing the non-existent function. Non-existent function call. Nice. Okay, that's great. That one's good too. You should learn how not to be obsessed with getting a job and make money first. What? CSS is a superset of C. That's a good one. That's a good one. C style sheets. True. To raise strike comments. Looks like someone doesn't know how to terminate a comment. Fix the bug. I don't think we need this, right? This is type code. Oh, wait, no. This one is because it's like run this, right? Mod abuse. Many such cases, actually. Making money is the path to making bad software, in my opinion. I don't know about that. I think plenty of people write bad software for free. Remember, if I time you out, it means I love you. True. This course will learn C. It is assuming no C knowledge. It will teach you everything, all the basics about C, but the primary focus isn't like after this, you'll write a lot of C code. It's about learning about memory management. I get paid to write bad software. That makes sense. Why don't you have void in the main function declaration? For which one? What? How far does it go? We write two simple toy garbage collectors for a language in it. So it goes pretty far. Int main void. Oh. Yeah, you don't have to. It doesn't matter for main. Main's a special function, so it can cheat. Main already is like cheats a bunch, so it's fine. C# maxing, smart. Writing ASM in C. Oh, nice, Manoj. Very cool. Basic types. You've already seen int and things like before. Use special entry for every C program. Someone allows Python into our beautiful C code base. 4, 5, and 6. Right, we need to add types. Int, char, float. Very cool. That's great. Sweet. Awesome. And then this should be what's in expected, right? Oops. Sweet. Okay, cool. That's good. Show some file operations. What do you mean? So might not find a lot of value then, but we'll check it out. Yeah, if you already know a bunch of C, then you probably... yeah, exactly. It's just me reading the spec. Then you probably will not gain like a ton from this. Although the end of the course will show you like simple versions of ref counting and and mark and sweep. So that might be something new. I don't know. Really get back to writing this core dump util. Oh well. What up, Clamp? Most even without built-in strings. C doesn't. Instead, strings are just like arrays, like lists of characters. We'll talk more about the specifics when we talk about arrays and pointers later, but for now, this is how you get a... We should put string in like quotes here. Also note that it is required to use double quotes, single quotes, make char, not char star. Teach, do you also explain how to make? What do you to use make, like make files? No. The theme songs might be a little too loud. Okay, I can turn the theme songs down to touch. Bluetooth, too powerful. They kind of get over your voice. I mean, it's okay that you're mailing a whole C course without a what? Check it out for sure. Took boot dev membership this month as I'm interested in learning a bit about backend. Oh, nice, cool. Oh, I see. Yeah, embedded side. Very nice, very nice. Yep, so that's good. Char star, yep, that's fine, that's fine. Kernel from scratch is the final project. Yeah, sorry. One True Blue, welcome. I want to use terminal to run some command while using NeoVim. Would you open a new terminal tab or use term in NeoVim? I would use the term in NeoVim probably. That just got split. No worries. That seems good. Okay, printing variables. You ever seen printf? Unfortunately, in C it isn't as easy as true. Instead of being able to just do name, you're 8 years old, you have to tell how to print it. Yep. We give them the format specifiers. AI is far more better than humans. Interesting. Yeah, Tmux is also a good option too, yeah. One thing I like about opening it in NeoVim or like printing the contents to a file is you can do more like job control stuff pretty easily, like all from Lua. Right. Never learned Makefile syntax, but somehow I always ended up voodooing together a Makefile. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's like if you need to learn Make because you're actually going to build a C project afterwards, then you can just do it, right? But the point of the course isn't that you're going to go be a professional C programmer once you're done, right? That's not the goal of this course. It's to give you a lot better understanding about things that are happening when you're writing code. Okay, output of a command and moves cool. Yeah, and also I think it's nice to know when the command like completes, right? Pre-make 5. I don't know anything about that, Dan. I hear you're just supposed to use Zig to build C projects these days. Including default max threads, default perms. That's good. That all looks good. Bro, you need an exception handler that can like look 1 minute ahead. Now we're talking. What is pre-make? Dan? Is Nightshade in here? Oh, it definitely looks better. Time traveler exception handler. Interesting. Mods ban this guy. They can't. They can't. You also discuss stack versus heap management. We do talk about some stack versus heap. Yep. It uses Lua? Oh! Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Very... Okay, now I like it a lot. Now I like it a lot. All right. Okay, so this one was good. before we get to define functions, we need to talk about types. You probably are familiar with the idea of types from Python, but C does things a bit differently. Python's okay, but still disgusting. Yep, to change the type of variable. C changes type of existing variable is not allowed. Why people think AI write good code or writes like a 14-year-old? I mean, some stuff, 14-year-olds all you need for writing it, you know? Copy pasta regular to do app. Copy pasta random React thing. Copy pasta random function. Yeah, that's good. How much will you charge for the course? I don't know. It depends where you live because it's got purchase price parity. It's on Boot Dev, right? So you purchase Boot Dev. Boot. Right? Use promo code TEACH for 25% off. So it depends where you live. I like Julia more than Python. Nice. Julia seems cool. So I never heard Julia, but everyone who uses it loves it. Are you in academia? Academia nut? Or everyone has an agenda. Or it's like just like basically every other smaller niche language, right? Where only the people who love it are the ones who use it. Right? A lot of people get forced to write JavaScript and they hate it. So they would also be complaining about Julia if they wrote Julia, I'm sure. On the code you get when updating variables out, you don't need a regular clear pipe. In fact, you can't. Fix the code so it updates. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay, that looks good. I think we should change this one instead of doing string. I think that this one's weird. Const int meaning of life 42. We can do each of these. Int meaning of life. Int constant int meaning of life. I think it's too confusing with putting chars there because it makes it messed up. All right. Fall asleep 4 a.m. and running code in your head. Yeah, it doesn't happen as often anymore. Can you give me something to cope about not being able to find 2025 sweet internships? Oh, I'm sorry, Penguin. Is it really too late to find any internships for next year? Or you're saying like just up till now? Do you listen to Lana Del Rey? I've heard some of her songs, but I haven't listened to. I don't think I've ever searched her to listen to music. What language is this? Nightmare. Well, this is JSON. And this is Markdown. I see. Just read the lyrics inside Vim. What? Just until now, I think the bulk of our opportunities appear in September. Okay, nice. Well, then maybe there's no reason to cope, right? You just keep trying. Markdown has code. Code blocks, yeah. JSON is a nightmare indeed. Let me introduce you to YAML. If you use a bash script to parse as JSON, is that how you get JSON born? That's what I need. That's what I'm saying. You don't even need to cope yet. Like, keep trying. If it helps at all. First time I was looking for a remote job, I got rejected a lot of times before I even got to any interviews. Make sure your resume can be machine readable. True, probably a good point. These days, unfortunately. Type float is the return type. Add is the name of the function. Int x and y are arguments, and their types are specified. X plus y adds the two things together. Float cast the result. We'll talk more about cast later. Rules for casting to and from types. Simple version is that it constructs C to create x plus y as float. Call this function. Write a max nickel in memory. Max threads, memory per thread. I just need a dev once tell me that a JSON decoder in C with output being C structs with simple text manipulation. How close are you to finish the course? We are literally reviewing lessons. That's where we are. We are getting close to the point of releasing this course. That's where we're at. Yep, that's good. Oh, I probably should double check. That's code tests. There's nothing else inside these. Yeah. If your JSON had a fixed schema, no error. Void. Supposed to way to say function doesn't take any arguments. And this returns nothing. That void isn't like none in Python. It's not a value that can be assigned to a variable. It's just a way to say function doesn't return anything. No errors is a strong assumption. Well, I only do things that are strong. I never do anything that's weak. Can you run that JSON? It gets loaded into our like CMS thing basically. So that it does multiple choice questions for people in the actual front end. When checking standard operator code against now our familiar functions, most lessons will be using unit tests, in particular using munits. It's simple, lightweight testing framework for C. Just test, otherwise easy way to give them a pass. It includes exercise H to the top. Open exercise H, you'll see the function prototype. In C, C files contain the implementation, header files that contain function prototypes. For code from another file, you include the H file. Exercise H. This allows main C to call the functions implemented in exercise C. So that security tight. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't. Yeah, it's fine. Yes, it works good. Lots of people do it. They do like 1 million courses a month. They're gonna be okay. Or 1 million lessons a month. I don't remember. Lane said a lot of things. To be honest, I'm just kind of shocked how many is near perfect scores in open assessments for intern roles. That is kind of wild. Yeah, I don't really honestly like. For an intern, I just want them to be friendly and nice and want to learn things. I don't know what the point of an intern is otherwise. Implement the get average function in main C. My IDF got tired of me late nights coding with kids. Told her it's only time it's quiet ever happened. So you should probably communicate about what works well for each other so you can find out what's good. I do late night coding or like late night work a decent amount of time, but that's because I make sure to take time during the day to hang out with my wife and the kiddos. Because they go to sleep early, right? So it's like if I want to see them, then I don't want to do it. I got to do it during the day. But it's a give and take. Implement the get average function in main C. Function this 1, 2 is 3. Operator divides them here. Yep. Then well, right. So then communicate that. You know, like you gotta communicate it. We should just do this for something like this, and we can say munit case run test average of same, something like this. We'll make this one submit, and we'll just do basically the same thing here. And let's just do get average same big test average same test average big numbers. Okay, and then those should get skipped here. Great. She thinks I'm watching YouTube. Well, are you watching YouTube? This looks more magical than others. It's actually pretty nice. Yeah, so I just wrote myself a little macro that does it. Right. That's it. I wrote myself 2 little macros that just make it so I don't have to write so much of the same stuff over and over. This part bothers me. You know what I'm saying? I just wrote my own. Is there a good Rust script for communicating with the wife? Maybe TCP? Then at least you'll know that she got the message. I would not recommend UDP for that kind of situation, though. Geocoding. Hey, thanks, Steph. Yeah, but Kalias, it was like, okay, so if you're talking to me, you're obviously not coding. You're writing stuff into chat. You know? Hello, Kaleidos girlfriend? He's not working right now. He's not working. Don't believe him. This is YouTube. This is YouTube. This is YouTube. We're playing a game. Pew 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 pew. Bang bang bang. Oh, I'm dead. Pew 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 pew. This is a gaming string. Wee 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 pew pew pew. Hello. Oh no! Now it's robot time. Testing. 1, 2, 3. It's a programming stream. It's definitely not a game. Don't worry. Sorry, couldn't resist. That's true. That's true. You got a point there. It is a family-friendly stream, though. Oh, I wanted to copy this whole thing. Should start voice acting. Seen it live. Thank you. I do consider myself somewhat of a expert voice actor. I talk a lot. Oh, this should be, whoops, exercise dot, whoops, Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good. We're cruising through here. Covering from Python, these are all the same. In addition, you can do plus, plus, minus, minus. Increment and decrement operators can be used in two forms, postfix and prefix. Postfix is using the expression first, and then X is increment or decrement. For example, B, fine, and then A becomes 6. Increment or decrement first, and the new value of X is using an expression. Understanding the difference between postfix is crucial. I will just say, like, I probably will just delete that. In general, I never use the prefix operators. If you need to increment a variable, keep the original. I do then 2 steps. Postfix used most often because you see it in for loops. A few more places throughout the course. So I'd say that's probably good. I think it's pretty unique in toolchain to throw a score. Yeah, so this is just a joke one from Lane. This should work just fine. Okay. And these are all the same. That's good. Snake score, good. And this should be different. Beautiful. Okay, that's awesome. Basic syntax: if, else, if this. You can write it with operators. We won't save in body. TJ editor notes. It's easy to mess it up. It's not worth the line savings. Just write this, please. There are enough ways to shoot yourself in the foot in C already. Facts. I can finally see the finish line. Thank you. Thanks, Tin Can. My industry did not expect that. They expect you to do SE level 1 checks for the pay. Yeah, for half the pay. Yeah. Yeah, that's tough, Blakey. Write a function that prints whether a temperature is too cold or too hot. In Fahrenheit, of course, the most reasonable scale for regular living. Less than 70 returns too cold. More than 90 returns too hot. Otherwise, return just right. Oh, you know what we should also be doing? We haven't introduced them to Pragma once, so we'll do that part later. Did I spell Fahrenheit wrong? I did. I don't even know how to spell Fahrenheit. There we go. Nice. Good call. Good call. Blackmail, that's awesome. I don't know what you're talking about, Paco. Celsius is better for C. Over 92 hot. Tell me you don't live in the South. True. What are your thoughts on memory arenas? Memory seems cool. What is this? What? Why am I looking at this? Like for lots of problems, they're a great solution. Oh, gotcha. Nice. Mr. TJ, I see you. Thanks, Zane. I'm gonna go run and grab a little more coffee. I'll be right back, chat. Wow. Hey. Fancy meeting you here at the end of the video. Just go ahead, give it a smash. You know, wow, the like button. You can make fun of me in the comments for that one. I don't even care because you made it to the end of this video. Thanks, everybody. See ya.